Okay, folks, a lot of you know what this plant is. Right here is the top, and this plant's about 4.5 feet tall. It comes down. It's growing right beside my achocha, so don't pay any mind to this here. We're looking at this stalk and those leaves right here. Alright? Now, a lot of you know what this plant is, and maybe some of you don't. Alright? This plant is very easily identifiable by the top of the plant, which is that right there, and the leaves. Alright? This plant is touted by a lot of people as being one of the best pain meds out in the wild. Alright? And this is the wild lettuce. Alright? The top looks like that. The ants like them. Okay? And I'll show you what the mosquitoes are out. I'll show you what the stalk looks like. Right there. Alright. The leaves. Let me show you the back of a leaf. Back of a leaf like that. Alright. And another identifying mark is these blossom heads right there come out between the stalk. I am zoomed in too far, sorry folks. Between the stalk and the leaf. Okay? On every one of them. Follow them down, you're going to see the same thing. And if you get further down, you're going to see where the blossom is a lot smaller down there. It's still coming out though. And again, right there. Alright, so wild lettuce they call, well, I don't know if it's even true or not, but they say it's the opium of plants. Alright, so I don't know, folks. I just don't know. I have tried wild lettuce as a pain reliever, and it didn't do much for me. For me, an aspirin worked a whole lot better. Even a half an aspirin worked a lot better than this. But that's what they tout. They tout that this is the best natural anti-pain plant there is, the wild lettuce. Now, for me, in my opinion, I'm going to follow the stalk all the way down, folks. Oh, maybe it's tangled up in the achocha. There's the stalk down in there. Alright, so in my personal opinion, because I have arthritis, right? The best thing is not the wild lettuce. It's not even good for a headache, if you ask me. What I use is homemade from my aunt, triple strength CBD salve. Now that works wonders. That works wonders on arthritis. It works wonders on just about anything. But this here does not last as long as CBD salve. It does not last. Even if it did work, it doesn't linger on. It takes a very short time, and it's lost its effectiveness. Alright, and it's nowhere near as quick to work as the CBD salve. So, would I use this if I didn't have anything else for pain and I was hurting? I would. Wild lettuce grows everywhere here. Everywhere, folks. It's a weed in my garden. But I don't weed it out. Alright, it's everywhere here. So, I don't know, folks. I don't weed it out of my garden, like I said. If times got really hard and I was in a lot of pain, I might resort to using this, but it's touted for way more value than it's worth, in my opinion. All right, so that's just my 2 cents, and that's all it is my 2 cents. It is a plant that does grow rather well here in Maine. I'm not sure about any place else, but I know it grows in a lot of places. Now, the part that is valuable to those that tout the wild lettuce plant is the latex. All right. Now, if you don't know what latex is, it's the milky, sticky substance that you find in like dandelions or milkweed. Only this has what they call an opium effect. That means it's a number, right? A pain number. So the latex is in the stalk, and you might get a little bit in the leaves, but it's really not worth it. Basically, it's in the stalk. I don't know. Maybe it works wonders for some of you. Maybe you've tried it. Maybe it's your standby. But I just want to say that there's quite a few people out there that claim that wild lettuce is the plant to go to if you are in pain. All I am saying is, for me, it doesn't even, there is zero comparison between this and CBD oil or salve or whatever. Okay? The CBD for me works very fast, it's long lasting, and it works a whole lot better than the wild lettuce. But again, that's my opinion. You may have a different experience. If you've tried this, let me know how it worked for you. And there's the whole plant right there, right down. Again, those right there are the achocha leaves, the light ones. Over here are the violeta leaves, and the long leaves here, the long dark leaves, are the wild lettuce. Now this is not prickly. It is not prickly at all, folks. It looks like it might be prickly, but it's not. It's really soft. And there's no part of the plant that is prickly, in my opinion. And some people call it prickly lettuce. And again, that goes right back to, it looks prickly. It is not prickly, but we're just going to call it prickly lettuce anyway, right? So there we go, folks. There we go. I do want to say that there's a lot of better, in my opinion, better pain relievers than the wild lettuce. There is the Arnica plant, right? And there is birch oil, okay? Birch oil. So there's two things, or birch salve. You can look up either one of those. Look up birch oil for, or birch tree oil for pain. That should bring you pretty close. Or Arnica plant, Arnica, Arnica. Arnica works pretty good. You cannot get it near any open sores, and it takes pretty close to 2 weeks before you can feel the Arnica working, but once it starts working, it works very well. All right, so there's the downfall with Arnica. The birch oil, my twin sister has used that and says it works much better than the Arnica. And she said it works faster and it works better, and it holds on longer, as in it holds on longer to keep the pain away. So there you have it. There you have it. And honest to goodness, folks, the guinea And you might be able to hear the geese too, but it's getting close to the time of night where the guineas start getting noisy for about a half hour, 45 minutes before they put themselves to bed. And the geese are hollering probably because, you know, the guinea are chasing themselves around, right? All right, have a good night.